Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Deal Hound Club. I am Ron, and I have found some more deals for you. As you can see, yesterday's we already got one sold here, one sold there. Some other ones, that one's sold. So these are some of the past ones that we have talked about, and we're just going to go on, moving on. So here's the problem that I'm having is I keep thinking I'm going to, find a certain amount of cars every day and try to list them. And as I'm doing it and I'm saving them, the ones that I'm listing are getting sold. So some of them are happening faster. I had 4 of them today that I put on the list that literally sold before I could even make this video. So I'm just going to have to, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet and how I'm going to do this, but at a certain point, it's not about how many, it's not about the quantity, it's just about just finding deals that are available right now and posting them. And, whether that's 4 of them or whether that's 10 of them, some days will be more, some days will be less, I guess. But anyway, these are the deals that I found for today. So the first one is going to be this one here, 2005 Bentley Continental GT Coupe. There's a 2-door Bentley with the famous W12 twin turbo, and he's got this one listed. It's only got 68,000 miles. Doesn't appear to have been wrecked or anything like that. And it's listed at 21,000. I believe there's a good $5,000 to be made on this one. This should be above 25,000 for sale. I'm sure if you offered him 20, he'd take it, and then you can list this at 26.5. Be willing to take 25. And I think you'd be safe on that one. Provided there's nothing wrong with it, nothing major. I'm not seeing anything in the pictures. You still have to do your own due diligence. But I think this is a winner. This should be worth a subscribe. This is about $5,000 sitting right here, guys. Easily. So I like this one. It's a good deal. Okay. Next one is, why do I have an 87? Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember this. Okay, so this one, one, it's a 5-speed. It's a very clean truck. It's in really good shape, other than it has a little whiskey ding on the back, I believe, if I remember right. Let me go back. Yeah. So it looks like somebody dinged him in the back. But this is a good clean truck. I believe if you just replace the tail light, not the bed, but the tail light and the bumper, I believe you could ask 55 for this truck, as clean as it is. The rest of it, look how clean this is on the inside. This is a total grandpa truck. And I think you can get every bit of 55 for it. So, yeah. So there's a couple grand to be made there. Pretty easy. That's a clean one. I like that one. Next one. Okay, so this one, I only listed this one. I do not know what the market is on these things, guys. I only listed this because I think these are awesome, and I just wanted to talk about it just because I ran across it. And these are so rare and so hard to find. I'm shocked, but I think this is every bit of money it's ever going to be worth right now. I don't know. I don't think there's any money to be made on this one. So, but I was just shocked that I ran across it. When I saw it for sale, I just thought, man, I gotta share this one just because they're cool. If you've never seen an airflow, these things are amazing. So the windshields pop up. They have little vents here that pop up. These back windows back here open up. So they call them the airflow because literally the wind can blow right through them. This is the first vehicle, I believe, ever to be developed in a wind tunnel. Anyway, it's just a cool car. If you've never heard of them, you've never seen them, I love the Art Deco of this era. And again, if you've never heard of them, go check them out on YouTube and do some searching. There's There's several videos. I'm not going to do it justice. I don't know enough about these to do it justice. Jay Leno has one. I mean, DeSoto made them. Chrysler had one. And there was somebody else. Oh, Imperial, I think it was. So Chrysler Imperial Airflow. And then a Chrysler Airflow, and then a DeSoto Airflow, if I remember right. Anyway, I just love it. These pull out. These are ashtrays. Anyway, just a beautiful car, in my opinion. I'm a huge fan of the Art Deco times, and this is just, I love this car. But I think this is every bit of money it's ever going to be worth, or at least right now, anyway. I mean, I don't think there's much money to be made on that one, but I just thought it was cool as heck, and just wanted to share it with you guys. All right, let's see here. Next one is okay. So yeah, this is a no-brainer. This is a F100. And it's I believe it was a short bed with extended cab, and yeah, I mean it's damaged. You're going to need a new bed on this, but it is a 4-wheel drive. This is yeah, it's definitely worth the two. Oh shoot, this was already okay. So this was sold within the last few minutes because this was when I went to hit record. This was not sold. Ah crap, this is another one. Yeah, these extended cab, these 73 to 79 Fords, extended cab, short bed, 4-wheel drive, these are hot. I mean, yeah, they're gonna sell quick, and it did. That was too cheap. I mean, this should have been 4,500, and it would have sold for 4,500 just the way it sits. I know that sounds hard to believe, but it would have. Dang it, man. All right. On to the next one, I guess. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is a little bit different. This is one of those RVs. These are very unique. They were front-wheel drive RVs, and they usually came with a 455 Olds or 455 Buick. Every once in a while, you can find them with the 500 Caddy, but they were made by GMC, and Airstream had a version of this as well. They go for big bucks. These are highly sought after. These are collector pieces. People are restoring these and making them pretty cool, pretty amazing. This was. I'm just going to take a snapshot because I think I'm going to use this one for our cover shot. But double axles, but they're front wheel drive. So because they're front wheel drive and all the motors up here, they were able to lower. Look how low that door is. They were able to lower the floor on these things. They're actually pretty cool vehicles. See how high it is up front? It's because the motor's sitting up here and transmission's up here. The whole transaxle, everything is all front wheel drive. It's all sitting up there. And then the rest of it, see how low it is? So anyway, these are pretty cool. Again, there's quite a collector series for these. I've seen these restored going for, up to $50,000. So I think this guy's faring in the money. Did this one say anything about a title? I would verify. It would be nice if it had a title. I think that you'd want one. Well, eventually you're going to want one, but I'm not sure if it has one. If not, you'll have to acquire one. But yeah, I've seen people pull all this big old AC off and put, modernize it, put new AC on them, and clean them up. And these guys are getting, redoing the interiors, and man, they're getting some big bucks for these things. So I think there's definitely money to be made on that one. And I'm a huge fan of these Suzukis. He's got a couple of those sitting back here. You might want to talk to him about one of those. All right, let's see. Next one, 67 Comet, $1,200. Can't beat that. It is a V8 car. He doesn't give much information on it. Just says it hasn't been driven in a long time, but there's not much info. But it doesn't look to be too rusty or too bad. It is a bucket seat car, or at least now it has bucket seats, but no interior shots, so I don't know what's going on in there. But I'm not seeing a shifter up here, so it's not an automatic on the column. It's either automatic on the floor or maybe a 4-speed car. But it says automatic here, so I'm assuming it's automatic on the floor. But $1,200, you can't beat that. Yeah, that's a quick flip. You can make, you can clean this up and get it all one color. even if it's just primer black, you can get it all one color and probably get $4,500 for it and get it running, and make it something that'll run and drive and stop. All right, and last but not least, this is hopefully I hadn't sold. Okay, I hadn't sold. So I love these Lexus LS 400s. I think these are great cars. This one has been sitting for 8 years, he said. I think it was 8 years. Yeah, been sitting for 8 years and has bad gas. I'm sure there's more to it than that. So take that with a grain of salt. But it is very clean. Check out the body. It is very clean. This is a clean one, and it is low mileage, 140,000 miles. This is a $5,000 to $6,500 car, $5,000 to $6,500. Provided the interior is as nice as the outside. Make sure that the interior leather isn't shredded. But yeah, this should be a $5,000 to $6,500 car. So jump on that. Again, that one's in Tempe, Arizona. It says it has cold AC, needs a little bit of TLC. So I would just verify that the interior is not shredded. That's my only fear with something out of Arizona. Sometimes that they just bake on that leather and it rips, and I guess the interiors get pretty beat on. But if the interior is as nice as the outside, man, I would jump on this. This is a good deal. So yeah, you should be able to sell that for $5,000 easily. Obviously, cleaning out the old gas, put a new fuel filter in it, put some fresh gas in there with some octane booster or something, flush out the injectors. Yeah, you'll get that money for it and more. But anyway, so those are my picks for today. I'm taking the weekend off. I got family in town, so I will be posting up again next week. If you're looking for a particular car, please post it up in the comments, and I will do my best to add it to my search and see if we can't find you something. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you later. Have a great weekend, and talk to you guys next week. Take care. Bye.